Project 1065, Chapter 76. I threw myself across the yard, grabbing the book in Fritz's hand. "What are you doing?" I cried. "Stop!" Half his collection was already burning in the bucket. Fritz yanked the book back from me and tried to hold it over his head where I couldn't reach it, but I was taller than he was. I snatched at the book, and we wrestled over it for a few desperate seconds until at last I had it. I was about to ask him again what the bloody hell he thought he was doing when he punched me in the nose. It was fast and straight, and his feet were planted just right, and I'd never seen it coming. All the things I taught him to do. I staggered back, lost my footing, and fell on my butt. I put a hand to my nose and came away with blood. Fritz stood over me, a look of fierce cruelty in his knitted eyebrows, and suddenly I understood why Fritz had wanted me to teach him how to fight, why he'd been so desperate to join the SRD. All his life, Fritz had been the boy with the bloody nose sitting here on the ground, looking up at the bully who'd beaten him. He joined the SRD so he could become the bully himself, just like little Hitler. "So this is what it's come to," I said. I didn't get up. I didn't want to fight Fritz. That's not why I was here. "You'd burn these books," I said. I hurled the books I'd taken back at him, and he batted it away. "You'd burn something you love just to be on top for once in your life, even if it means turning your back on who you are." Fritz tugged at his SRD uniform. "This is who I am. I'm going to lead Germany into the future. I'm going to help Hitler rule the world, but to do that, I have to make sacrifices," he said, quoting the Fuhrer back to me. "You've burned books too. You made me burn books that day the other boys attacked me. I told you to burn those books so the other boys wouldn't kill you." "No," Fritz said. He picked up the book I'd thrown at him. "They were right. This is degenerate filth. I should never have read it to begin with. And neither should you. A good Nazi doesn't need books or philosophy or art. We think with our blood." "You think with your blood?" I said. "What does that even mean? How is that even possible?" Fritz threw the book at me, but I ducked it. "You've never taken any of this seriously, Michael. You've always treated this like a game. Maybe it's because you're not German, but this isn't a game. It's real." It was strange hearing the things I'd been just saying to myself come from Fritz's lips. It was as though I suddenly stepped outside myself and saw me sitting there on the ground at Fritz's feet. We were just 13, me and Fritz, but we didn't look like boys anymore. Nazi Germany, the war, the Hitler Youth, all of it had made us into men. Not man gods, as Hitler had said, but boy men. Boys whose insides, whose hearts and minds and souls had been forced to grow up faster than our bodies. The war had made us men, and it was time to act like it. "My parents are spies," I said.